Preventing people problems is the theme today. Okay. Growing a business usually means taking people on, and the larger the enterprise becomes, the more specialists that are needed. And that can lead to either really good, effective team working, but more often it can lead to silo working if your policies, your processes, and your systems do not promote optimum performance across the organization. The human resources discipline is devoted to ensuring the vital people component of organizations maximizes performance and outputs in every respect. Is that true? Yeah. And that's at the individual, the team, the department, and organizational levels. Human resources is based on the behavioral sciences. And that's why sometimes it can be somewhat complex, because dealing with behavior isn't always predictable, as we know. People issues take a lot of time and energy. So we said human resources is based on behavioral sciences. What do we mean by that? Well, there's psychology, social psychology, organizational sociology, organization development, and of course there's a minefield of employment law and associated legislation. Now these are specialisms and not something that most managers are trained in. However, HR is often referred to as what are they referred to as? Come on, what are they referred to as? Right over here, Sophie. Oh, God, you read my mind. Touchy-feely, okay? Light and fluffy. But in reality, commercial HR and OD practitioners know that people equals pounds. As individuals, teams, and functional departments, people can have a huge impact on the bottom line. People are our most important assets, and that's true. You are only as good as the people you're going to employ. So let's briefly explore a few areas and ask, what are we dealing with? Are we dealing with problem people? Are we really dealing with systems? So let's start with selection. The cost of selecting the wrong person can be so considerable. Even with the legal changes now, that means individuals joining the company don't get employment rights until 2 years. Because there's the associated complexities of discrimination, associative discrimination, whistleblowing. Now these can all result in lengthy and costly employment tribunal proceedings because there's no ceiling on these awards. And plus, defending cases is extremely disruptive in management time. So furthermore, with an inappropriate hire or promotion, a company does not get the required output and very little return on their induction effort, as well as having to repeat a recruitment and induction process all over again. So I think the message is, let's get it right the first time. Let me just move over to here. Oops. So helping supervisors and managers to manage others effectively is really critical, but so often they have not been trained to fulfill this key function. And there's also need for a consistent approach to ensure fairness. So relatively low-cost investments in training can really pay you huge dividends. Finally, oh, wait a minute. I think I messed up here. Oh, wait a minute. It's got to go up here. I got it. Oop. Okay. So we're going to move on to performance management now. Too often in my career, managers have come to me demanding the dismissal of an individual. They're frustrated, they're angry, and they expect their problem person to just disappear with a waft of an HR wand. Now, a few questions later, and it becomes clear that expectations have not been set, feedback has not been given, and the individual now has over 2 years' experience service, and we are looking at a protracted performance management process or a settlement agreement, both of which can be costly and difficult. So helping supervisors and managers to manage others is effective and is critical. So now we'll move on to productivity and the variables that influence it. The UK is reputed to have one of the lowest productivity rates in Europe. Is this all down to the workers? Or do they not have the tools to do the job? Are your processes streamlined and efficient? Is performance management inept? Is there silo working or ineffective team working? Is your communication adequate or inadequate? Do you have a communication strategy? Do you have an approach? Are workers invited to contribute? Would they say that they are engaged? Are you really maximizing your collective brain power? Is there a lack of development and training investment in your people? Are your cultures low or high trust? In reality, it might be a number of things, and every organization is operating in a different context with different challenges. So investing in an HR audit might be affirming, or it could highlight a few areas of improvement. And that would really benefit your bottom line. So in summary, hire competent people who fit your culture, encourage team working, and effective and robust performance management, and you will enjoy bottom line benefits. Thank you.